So with so many great motorcycle brands and models around, why are people flocking to Harley Davidsons? Is it just a war between pirate gear and Power Ranger gear? Or is there something more to the Harley Davidson motorcycle? Let's get into it. Why are they dominating the large motorcycle segment of the market? I'm talking about cruisers, not little postie bikes and off-road motorcycles, that sort of thing. I'm talking about big road cruisers. So what's a cruiser? A cruiser is really just a big road-going motorcycle that's aimed at comfort, travel, and luxury. So business analysts are saying that the cruiser market is continuing to grow and will do so right into 2030. And in the United States, I think 40% of the road-going motorcycles are Harley Davidsons. So they really are dominating the market. You can really see the domination of Harley Davidson, and there are good reasons why. All right, so the number one reason is probably the sound of the motorcycle. Harley Davidsons have a distinct tune to them, which is music to a lot of enthusiasts' ears. And yes, of course, there are other bikes that have good sounding engines as well, but Harley Davidson has a distinct sound. That sound is achieved by their signature V-twin configuration, where the cylinders are set at 45 degrees to each other, and the two pistons are held with one single crankshaft pin. The spark plugs fire at uneven intervals, and that's how they get that distinct bang bang or pop pop pause sound that is unique to Harley Davidsons. Now, I guess if you're riding a metric bike and you're used to that beautiful smooth running engine, it's going to sound like there's something wrong with it because of that characteristic. So here's a cool sounding Harley. Now this particular engine configuration is harder to balance, and that's where you get the vibrations that you get in the Harley Davidson. Now I know that with the newer engines they had to deliberately leave some of that vibration in, but as you go back in time and look at the older engines, you can really, well, they vibrate a lot more than these newer bikes do. But the beauty of the sound with the Harley Davidson motorcycle is it creates the feel of the motorcycle. That's part of the reason many people think that that a Harley has soul. So, and when it comes to sound, it's interesting to see, like, each of the engines has a distinct sound of its own, but you know, as we get to the newer engines, now that we have the M8 engine, people are trying to recreate the sound of the twin cam. Well, I remember when the twin cams came out, people were trying to recreate the sound of the Evo, and it probably goes back further and further because a lot of people will say that the Shovel has the nicest and most distinct sound of all of the Harleys. That, of course, is open to debate, so let me know which of the Harley engines you think has the best sound. Now, reason number two is torque. Now, torque is the ability for the engine to turn a load, I believe. If that's wrong, put that into the comments. The beauty about torque is, and Harley Davidsons are very high in torque at very low revs. And the beauty of that particular characteristic is the motorcycle is very, very easy to ride. It's easy to ride for a number of reasons. You don't have to think too much about what you're doing, and you don't have to be in the right gear for the right speed. You can actually take off in second gear if you're really, really lazy. Now, of course, you don't have to ride it in that lazy way. You can ride them quite aggressively, but they have a lot of torque, a lot of ability to move the motorcycle at very low rev ranges. It makes the motorcycle a lot of fun to ride, and it makes it very easy to ride. And what I mean easy, I don't mean it's mechanically or technically easier than another motorcycle. What I mean is it's a more relaxed, easy ride. So you don't have to think as hard, you don't have to push as hard, you don't have to ride as aggressively if you don't want. Now, of course, you can ride them very aggressively, And you can, especially with these later models, get those horsepower and torque numbers up quite high, especially for a cruiser. So let me know what you think. If you're a Harley hater, put it in the comments. Let me know which brand you ride and what's better. If you're a Harley lover like I am, and if you've got a lot of cool factor, let me know. Don't forget to support your motorcycle creators. Likes are free. If you hated the video, death to Eamon, give me the thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll get notified when the next video comes out. Let me know what you want videos on.